All right, we're going to be taking a look at stock ticker symbol STAF, Staffing 360 Solutions. This one was brought up by Joe. He wanted to take a look at this to close out our stream for today. That is on investorshangout.com/live. So if you got any stocks that you'd like us to take a look at, just go over there and drop us a line. I'm going to make a few quick lines here to kind of give us some ideas. All right, we can draw this one 3 times, 1, 2, and 3. We can see what happens each time. So let's jump into this right here over in October 20th. Going down, you hit this line, okay? The support line, right now this line means nothing at that time. You go through it, you come back up, you bounce off of it, you fall back through. Again, that line means nothing at that time. Over here on October 14th, you come up to this imaginary line starting to form. You make its way through, and then you bounce off of it twice and it takes off. So now we have this line. And on the third time, come up, you get through the 30-day, you get through the 20-day, you've already got through the 10-day, 5 days previously. You get up, you start tapping on that upper Bollinger Band, and then you go sideways. And the volume, there's not too much volume in it. I mean, you're well, for this, considering that it's 85 cents a share, you've got 2,000 shares traded right here, 22,000, 39, and the volume just starts continuously picking up, and then it starts dropping off the closer you get to that 10-day. So the volume started dropping off right here, and then you see what happens, right? You get through, you hit that 20-day, you fall through, tap on that 30-day, you fall through. But then we're back to that line again. Okay, that one that I told you back here didn't mean too much then, but now it does. So you get to it, and you're bouncing off of it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 consecutive trading sessions. Keep an eye on this one because right now it seemed like there was a lot of interest coming into the holidays. Right on the 22nd, 21st, 22nd, and then it just died off right before the holiday weekend, which is perfectly normal. I mean, it happens. All right, what we're going to want to see here is this right here, get through the 10-day simple moving average. If you can start getting through that 10-day simple moving average, I think you're going to bounce off of this support line. So like I said, put this one on the radar. Joe, what would you like to add? Because when we covered FMI, there was news that came out about that one later on that day. We covered that one. It was a NASDAQ stock, wasn't it?
Yeah.
All right.
New York Stock Exchange.
New York Stock Exchange stock. Me and Joe covered it. Joe brought it up. Joe found it, says, hey, let's take a look at this one. We took a look at it, and lo and behold, that day news came out, moving on light volume. You know, or what was it, Joe? You remember? FMI?
Oh, I forget. It was, yeah.
Something like that. But it just started moving, and it was pretty cool because Joe brought it up. We took a look at the chart in the live stream. I mean, you don't know who's listening to these streams. I mean, me and Joe say that all the time. You know, people pay money for this kind of stuff, to sit here and get any kind of like learning. Or I mean, it's not necessarily we're teaching, but we're working together. I mean, I throw up that chat here. We're still this whole live stream job them
discovering things.
Right. We're looking around the market. You're gonna find stuff. We're gonna hear stuff from other people, and it's just a way of communicate and be interactive with our well appreciated members. So, STAF, as far as technical analysis, keep an eye on this one. We see that coming off that line. That's something I'm paying attention to right here. So, Joe, what would you like to add?
All right, hold on one sec. I gotta go back to see. I got out of that and went over to FMMI. No, this one right here caught my attention because it's on the NASDAQ and it was traded below the dollar. You know, so obviously that right there always, it's obviously got to come up a bit just to remain, you know, in compliance. So, anyways, I was just looking at certain things on it, and let's see, where is this? So I looked over their fiscal quarter 1. You know, for 2017, and I was looking at their numbers. So their revenue, I'll just go through their quick summary. Their revenue increased 33.1% to 47.8 million compared to 35.9 million in the fiscal quarter ended in August 31st, 2015. And then gross profit increased 34.3% to 8.5 million compared to 6.3 million in fiscal quarter ended to August 31st, 2015. So the net loss declared was 22% to 1.3 million compared to a net loss of 1.7 million in the fiscal quarter ended in August 31st, 2015. The adjusted EBITDA increased 184% to 1.4 1.8 million compared to the adjusted at 619,000 in the fiscal quarter. I just like the whole thing of the actual company itself. They're let's see what they do. Staffing 360 Solutions continues to grow at a record pace, said Matt Brandt, President and CEO. Both our M&A activity as well as our strong operational improvements from our business units have driven our results higher, although expanding over 30% overall is impressive. Delivering 14% organic growth year over year is a significant achievement. We have boosted by winning several new annual contracts in the consumer goods, education and beverage industries. So what they do is Staffing 360 Solutions is a publicly traded company in the staffing sector, engaged in execution of a global buy and build strategy through the acquisition of domestic and international staffing organizations in the US and the UK. The company believes the staffing industry offers opportunities for accretive acquisitions that will drive its annual revenue to $300 million. As part of its target consolidation model, the company is pursuing acquisition targets in the finance and accounting, administrative, engineering, and IT staffing space. For more information, and basically just tells you go to their website. I could tell, I don't know. I just wanted to look it up to see where the chart was at and everything else. How you go through it.
Right.
I just think it's got some potential on it.
Right.
I mean, they've grown. They went on the NASDAQ last year. So let's see, September 28th, 2015 is when they announced going on to NASDAQ.
Right. So hey,
So
I mean, give you a
something
few
to
of the
look for.
yeah.
You figure with the economy in general, that's what caught my attention with it. So say if things were to happen and say with our new president coming in and he does end up doing a good job making America great, next thing you know, you're going to have a lot of companies that are going to be looking to hire. Now, the best way to obviously go about hiring somebody would be to use a staffing solutions like this, because then you know what I mean? You're not just going through and having to deal with that whole hiring process. And at the same time, it's easier for you to hire somebody and kind of say, yeah, it's not working out with this guy. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because you know how them laws are. To get rid of somebody, sometimes it's kind of easy, difficult. So at least with these guys, you could be like, no, it's just not working out. Or I don't even know necessarily how they operate. I could just see that, like, the staffing industry right there. If our economy starts to strive, then obviously people are going to be hiring. So it's something to look for.
Right. Hey, it's true. It's true. Especially with staffing, like you said, if the economy starts really rocking and rolling, filling up the holes, man. So that's going to wrap it up. STAF. If you got anything to add to this, if you're following this one, head over to investorshangout.com/live. Check out the live stream. Join in on the site. You can find this stock ticker there.